morning, Pastor Steve here. Romans 5:6-8 says, "For when we were yet without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly. Scarcely for a righteous man will one die. Yet, peradventure, for a good man some would even dare to die. But God commends his love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us." Charles Spurgeon, in his work, The Gospel of the Kingdom, says, "The way to rise in the kingdom is to sink in ourselves. It is this realization of our utter unworthiness, a sense of spiritual need and destitution, that drives us to seek Christ to lift it. The economically poor gravitate to where they can have their needs met. Recognizing one's spiritual poverty parallels this, motivating us to seek to have that need supplied through a relationship with God. Poor in spirit, therefore, describes a fundamental trait found in every son of God who earnestly seeks him. When we realize that we can't do anything in ourselves to please God, we begin on a path to do exactly that. Psalm 40:17 says, "I'm poor and needy, yet the Lord thinks on me. You are my help and my deliverer. Do not delay, my God." The poverty of spirit is a change in a person's heart made by God himself when he awakens the mind to the reality of God and begins revealing the greatness of his person and his purpose. We then become aware of our own puny characters, defiled by emptiness, and we realize that we are in the presence of absolute power and holiness. We don't have an ordinary change of mind, but a miraculous, divine intervention. We tend to think of this as great news to the desperate and miserable world, good news to the wretched. When they know it, they're on the path of richness of spirit through the grace of God. Jesus came to offer those of us that are in that condition salvation. God awakens us to realize that when we are yet without strength, when we are ungodly, that realization is when we get access to the Christ died for us. C.S. Lewis said, in Against the Night, "A world of nice people, content in their own niceness, looking no further, turned away from God, would be just as desperately in need of salvation as the miserable world, and might even be more difficult to save." You ponder that.